After over 16,000 hours played, I quit World of Warcraft, and then I spent the past year getting addicted to old school Runescape as a group Iron Man. However, it's time to put my newly accrued knowledge to the test by diving into leagues with no guides. Left to my own devices, will I be able to complete some of League's most demanding challenges or crumble under the pressure? So for today, the goal is pretty simple. I want to get my tier 4 relic, obviously as quickly as possible, but first of all, I really want to get 58 Slayer to try get out the Black Mask. That's something I really want to grind out as quickly as possible because that will really help my damage on a lot of fights, including Barrows. So that's going to be the step 1, then Barrows, and then, you know, we'll do whatever. I'm getting assignments from Chael'dao right now. I mean, that one's pretty great. Okay, this will be my second Bloodveld of the task. I have not been recording some of it because the drops have been dog shit, but you know, the XP drops though, those are quite juicy. So let's see. 23k, look at that. Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh, I got the Mystic Staff. It took me like a moment to process that. Awesome, that's super cool. That's actually my best in slot magic weapon now as well. I just got my next combat mastery by just killing this cave horror, which is a level like 56 mob, and that's or 58 mob or something. So Slayer level. So here we go. This is just a kind of generic one. Honestly, it's not gonna have that much of an effect, but still pretty good. I'm not complaining. Oh shit, let's go. Easy. Actually so easy. What the hell? That's it. We're done. Now we must just get the Slayer helm. Ooh, it's over. It's over. Tier 5 relic. Tier 5 relic. Look at that. Easy and easy, I guess, is yeah. This is the hardest choice of relics in my opinion. This one I really had to think about a lot. It's really tough. Here we are, tier 5, and as I said, this was likely the most challenging relic choice. While the prior tiers are, quite frankly, pretty straightforward, this one offers 3 drastically different paths for my account. Starting with Treasure Arbiter, a relic I brushed aside at first, but it quickly became a contender thanks to just how much I've been enjoying doing clues in leagues, words I never thought I'd say. Production Master is something I was more interested in initially, but upon experiencing the expedited rates of leagues, particularly the 16 times rate unlocked with tier 7, I didn't feel as though I needed it to achieve much of my goals. Finally, Slayer Master. Slayer was a concern going into leagues, and while those concerns were alleviated with the experience rates alongside the point boosts, I am in Mauritania, meaning that I have, as we've seen, access to the Slayer helm. This damage and accuracy boost would come into play even more than I had previously expected once players discovered that it would work essentially everywhere. Not only would Slayer become a passive skill I trained by just doing content, it would also remove any and all need for task fishing, an element of Slayer I personally really hate. Ultimately, the more I played, the clearer the choice became. Boom. I was very impressed by the loot from the previous clue scrolls, so I ended up continuing. However, I also realized I could get this hammer, or not this hammer, sorry, this anchor after the Great Brain Robbery quest, which is something I already had auto-completed when I unlocked Mauritania. And one of these steps took me to the island, Harmony Island, and I remembered this is where this weapon comes from. And this is my favorite weapon in the game. It's so cool, and it's completely useless in the main game because it's too slow, and in RuneScape, slow weapons are useless because it's just the way it is, sadly. But look at this weapon. Completely unique animations, which is so cool. I love when they do this. And look at the run animation. I mean, just look at it. It's just awesome. It's just absolutely awesome.
and it makes a really great sound too. It just doesn't even sound like anything else. It's awesome. I mean, just look at the attack speed. Why is the attack speed so crazy on this weapon? Oh, it doesn't actually tell you how fast it is. It also has a spec, which is so cool. It trains all the styles, and it's better than my Dragon Longsword, thankfully. So I'm actually gonna do this on my Dragon Longsword. Oh, dude, I am so happy that this is the way it works. Because I've never got to use it in the main game. You know, I just never had to because it was so bad. It was just, it was immediately obvious how bad the weapon was in the main game. And it might be used in like PKing or something, but you know, I don't really do that. Okay, so, oh wow, this music's good. Okay, are you guys ready? We're gonna do a medium and a hard. Or elite. 3, 2, 1. I mean, you know, it's okay. The add a plate body G is kind of nice. Is this the task to equip it? No? Okay. Elite, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. Can you fight the Mimic in leagues? Oh shit. Wait. Oh shit. Wait. Why is this so groovy? Ooh. What the hell is the song? Why is the song like reggae? Wait, for real? That's hilarious. Oh, I can unlock everything for free. I forgot about that. Oh, I don't need to get Slayer points for Slayer. Everything's for free now. Oh. There it is, baby. The Slayer helm. I have no idea how to fight the Mimic. Is he hard? He can't be that hard, right? Wait, but it says League region. I'm gonna say yes just to see, because I mean, I don't know. I really hope it doesn't just soft lock you. That would be really lame if they didn't consider that. So I'm really scared. I don't know how the fight works, and I don't want to like die, you know? Does he have he has really high defenses. I think we have to mage him. The good thing is I have blood runes just for this event. We're gonna water wave this guy. Oh, and we're gonna just loads of food. And let's get prayer pots as well. Oh, it'd be so lame if it was soft locked. Oh. Well, I guess you don't need to fight the Mimic. I thought it would teleport you. Yep. At this point, I decided it's about time to imbue my Slayer helm, and unfortunately, the best way to do that is through the Soul Wars minigame, something I've never played in the main game, and I really wasn't that excited about the prospect of doing so. It's a PvP minigame, which means that it doesn't really appeal to me, and obviously with the exponential power scale in leagues, that makes the already pre-existing biases I have within the group PvP hemisphere even worse. The game was pretty frustrating to play, especially at my combat stats, which were not particularly high by comparison to certain people there, and unfortunately I just found myself kind of frustrated the whole time. I'm not saying that they should do anything about this game, it's fine, but personally, didn't have a great time doing it. However, I did get the imbuement fairly quickly, just about under an hour of gameplay, not really sure what I should be doing during it, and I still got it in under an hour thanks to the 5 times minigame point boosts. So that was great. I appreciated that. Once I got this Slayer helm, I pretty much felt like beyond doing some more scurrious, I really had to focus and get my next combat mastery point by taking on the fight caves. Very exciting, but also kind of intimidating, especially considering I only have range to do so. I'm a melee-centric account. I'm not comfortable meleeing fight caves yet, so I decided to take in my MSB My gear is not great. It's not great, but it is leagues, you know? It's leagues. And yes, okay, I don't have any ranged masteries, right? Yeah, I don't. But I do have 100% increased accuracy. So that's pretty good, right? That has to count for something. So let's go ahead and give it our best bet and see what happens. The fight caves aren't inherently or technically difficult. During the entire process, there are two fights happening. The fights on screen and the fights psychologically. The fight caves are a test of patience and psychology more so than they are a test of mechanical know-how or skill. Everything is paced out very slowly and the entire process can feel very arduous, but that's part of the pressure. You've spent a lot of time doing the fight caves, particularly if you're doing them with bad gear, and you don't want to just die. And you can die incredibly fast, particularly on Jad, the final boss. He can essentially just one-shot you if you're not careful, if you don't have the correct prayer on, which leads you to play this psychological guessing game of psyching yourself out prior to even getting to him. And when you are there, you're second guessing your own choices of prayer just because you're so frightened of failure and restarting this entire affair. The same thing happens in Inferno, at least I can assume, to a much larger degree due to the mechanical skill required and due to the length being even greater, but the same feeling weirdly is not as present in the Colosseum. That's obviously something you guys will see later on in my playthrough of Leagues, but the Colosseum is short and has a lot of reward to it, so you don't feel as much fear or anger when you fail at the Colosseum. It's much more a smooth learning experience, which is why I prefer it so much more. Regardless, this was an incredibly long fight caves. This was incredibly long, and mainly because I'm using ranged. Looking back on it, I probably could have just used either my anchor or even a zombie axe and meleeed it. I did that later on. It's not that hard, but for the time being, again, it was all that pressure, it was all that psychological element, even in Leagues, kind of weighing down on me. And that psychology really continued up until I got the last combat relic. Spoilers, but you guys can probably guess what I ended up choosing. Okay. So we're at that point now. We're at that point of no return. So he's gonna spawn over there. It's always like this with Jad, you know, where it's an easy fight that I'm stressing the fuck out over. I wonder if, you know, really good PVMers, I don't know, is No Monkey still scared of Jad? I don't know. I doubt it. But I am scared. I'm sweating. It's hot in my room, even though it's like 68 degrees. And I just don't want to do it again. It's over an hour because it's still long, right? My weapon sucks. I'm saving my rune arrows for Jad because I only have 36 of them. And then at the end of the day, right? Like I'm only a ranged, like I'm not a ranged mastery man. You know, I'm a melee man. So it's like, damn. Okay, I had to equip my headset. You know, gamer mode activated. I'm not flicking or anything just because, again, it's not worth it. I have enough prayer points for Jad, I think, so it's okay. What I really hate is... Actually, I'm just gonna focus, you know? Kill him! Please kill him. Oh my god, he has 5 health. This should be it. It's done. It's done. Oh my god. I don't like that. That makes me feel like it's just the commitment. The commitment is what I don't like. Okay, well, look at it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's spicy. It's a fire cape. You know, what can you say? 200 league points. Thank you very much. And, oh man, what are... The best tier, the best mastery tier. Here it is. Melee attack rate,
set to 50% rounded down above 5 tick, rounded up below 4 tick. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm thrilled. Let's do it. Here it is. Melee 5. Boom. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I want to test it out by killing a couple of these bozos, you know? Oh my god. Oh. Is this 3 tick anchor? Or is this a 2 tick? Oh! No way! Oh my god. If you guys don't know why I'm so excited, is because this right here is the second best in slot offhand in the game for at least the first 2 regions. I don't know where we're going last region. No, actually, I think even regardless of the last region, I think it's still gonna be the second best in slot because we're not doing as Garnia, right? I don't think so. So look at that. 5 strength bonus on this thing. Look at this. Wait. Yeah, 5 strength bonus. Yep. Oh my god. What an absolute legendary kill. Holy shit. That's so awesome. I can't believe I did that. I mean, yeah, let's just fucking kill some more, I guess. Dude, the damage is just insanity. It's insane. What? What's happening? What is happening? What is happening? This was a pretty productive day that made for a dense video. The next one will be no different as I begin some proper grinds, barrows, perilous moons, and finally the first Echo boss. You won't want to miss it. And to not miss it, you can stay notified by subscribing and letting me know if you enjoyed this video in the comments section. Thank you, and I'll see y'all soon.